Yet another episode, our third episode actually, of Connecting with Spirit. And it's so good to be here and to be live with you again on YouTube and on Facebook, wherever you're connecting with us. My name is Les, and also joining me today I have...
And I'm Ella. Hi, everyone.
We have the lovely Ella. So welcome and thank you. And today, Ella, we really have an interesting topic, but we just want to remind people that obviously connecting with Spirit, it's really your weekly dose of, I suppose, guidance, inspiration, and awakening through the heart. And these sessions were really inspired by our own guides as psychic mediums, as intuitives, as platform workers. We're often working with people, helping them to heal, helping them to find guidance in their life, and teaching our students. And this is where these sessions really came in, is to inspire and to move people and to help you step more fully into your spirit at this time. And so if you're watching this, we would just really encourage you, to hop onto our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the page, and also to turn on your notifications so that you will receive notifications of when we're back on. So Ella, today our topic was one that really came up. I think it's come up in our classes quite a bit recently, where we've been talking about returning back to authenticity, and that there's great power in being authentic. But in order to do that, we really need to discover our own truth. And sometimes people have a challenge with that. So, I mean, from your experience with the clients you've worked with, what are some of the challenges you find that people have with discovering their truth?
Most of them didn't discover the truth and didn't really discover the authentic side yet. It's a process. It's not easy process, because we all like to be in our comfort zone, safety zone, and as a human, we always choose something familiar, we are familiar with. And we don't like to be judged, and we don't like to be ridiculed, obviously. And not everyone wants to listen the truth. So when you're speaking the truth, make sure the truth will come from your heart. Check if you're in the heart space. This is very important. So the truth, it sounds more gentle to others.
Yeah. And, one thing I've found probably through my own clients is that, we have so much conditioning in this world. There's so much distraction. We have YouTube, we have audios, videos, podcasts, and everybody is sharing their message and telling us what to do and what we should believe. It's very hard sometimes to come back to your own truth. It might have been a lot easier in the old days when we were in monasteries or we lived in tiny villages. You could take time out and carve that time to really listen to your soul and spirit. And I think that's why also the indigenous members of, countries like Hawaii and even in Australia, Native American Indians were so in tune with themselves. So, Ella, as we kind of explored this topic of discovering truth, I know there was a card that we drew from one of the decks. And this is the Sacred Traveler card deck. And we really want to just share a little bit about this today, because I think this card has a lot of messages in it as we dissect it. And if you've been in any of our classes, we're very strong on looking at the symbolism in a card, looking at the stories, and also the archetypes and metaphors in the card. So, Ella, I know we talked about this on the weekend, but, what was your impression from this card and the message you feel about discovering truth?
Watching this card right now at this moment, I see that this person is extremely determined, very confident, very happy that living his environment. And this person is determined. He is not going to listen any longer any advices from family, from friends. He made up his mind. So he is on the journey of discovery, really, and discover the true self. And of course, we can only discover when we are on the journey, because when we're sitting quietly at home and we don't have an experience, we cannot discover the truth, right? What did you get out of this card, Les?
Look, for me, I see a lot of my clients at the moment. I had one even on the weekend, and they come in looking for guidance because they're not very clear on what direction they should take. And whenever a client comes in, I always know that within themselves, a part of them always knows their truth. They sometimes come in for the guidance or the reading because they want affirmation. And so while I was with this client exploring and drawing out the pathways, there was one path that just energetically, we could feel it. I could feel a shiver through me. And I knew, hey, this is truth for me, but is this truth for her? And I think one thing we're being encouraged to do is that in moments of indecision or when we're on our life quest and we don't know which path to take, is to stop, look at the different pathways and tune in with your heart. Ask your heart to give you a message. Which path brings me more joy? Which decision or choice brings me more alive? Which decision or choice or pathway would make my heart and soul expand? So that's a bit of what I'm getting. Was there anything else, Ella, that you actually received from this card itself?
Well, a part of this is the card which is very positive, and the card of discovery and connecting with the soul, intuition, heart, and of course your guides, because when you're going on journey like this, you need to have this faith and believe that your guides working with you, right?
Yeah, I think that faith is very important. What I'm drawn to in this card is that he's been given a staff. Now, if you go back to like the Old Testament and the Bible, when, God came to Moses, Moses felt that he was incapable of leading people. So the divine gave him this staff and said, hold this staff and it will give you strength. It will give you the energy you need. And I think that's really important on our journey, that we find what it is. It doesn't have to be a staff itself. It could be someone in our life that has our back. It could be someone in our life that, supports us, or it could be where we go to get our own source of strength. And the other thing I see here very clearly in this card is he has a pack on his back. But what I feel with this gentleman is he's walking his path, but he has to travel lightly. And I think sometimes on this journey to follow your own truth, it's more about what you need to let go of. The ties you need to release. Sometimes we have to let go of family members, or we might have to let go of relationships or friendships that no longer work. And only then can we truly follow that path. Now, that may not be for everyone, but sometimes we do need to set some boundaries and honor ourselves. So, Ella, as we kind of come to this card, what would be your encouragement for people who are listening in today about what they can do moving forward this week about discovering their own truth and standing in their own light?
Your divine soul knows the truth. The message from this card would be declutter your life on every level. Have faith and move forward. Through meditation, find a moment during your day, 5 minutes, just sit in the stillness. Listen to the birds, just connect with nature and open your heart to the possibilities, because I've been told even sky is not the limit. So there is no limit. We are putting limit around ourselves. So
thank you for that. And so, look, my encouragement this week would be actually something that Ella mentioned last week, which was listen to the whisper of your heart. The heart, I believe, talks to us very subtly. I know when I'm on a platform doing mediumship or readings, or if I'm working with clients doing energy healing, when I'm in that place and I'm receiving truth, it's a vibration. And I want to give you this word resonance. When we're in resonance, our heart opens up and we actually kind of sense and know what is truth for us. And this is what we need to trust and believe in. Not necessarily what others say to us. I will often listen to what others say, but I'll wait until I hear something that really is truth for me. So this week, my encouragement would be is to be discerning, to tune in for you and ask your guides, ask your helpers for that signal or that sign of your own truth. So Ella, it's been great being here. I know these sessions go very quickly when we try to keep it to 10 minutes, but hopefully today there's something that people can take away to use in their lives. And, please come and join us again next week. We'll be back on, won't we? I think Monday at 7:00, we'll be here again.
We will.
We will. And we'll have a different topic and a different sense of essence. So Ella, anything you want to say before we wrap up today for everyone?
Keep working on yourself, connect with yourself, connect with your guides, because time is running out. Thank you.
And also what I want to say is that on this journey of life that we're all experiencing at this time, we are on this journey of returning to the true self. So I just acknowledge you for being here. I acknowledge you for listening. And I trust that your soul and spirit will have received something here today, even if it's a word, even if it's an encouragement that will help you on your journey. So be like the traveler in the card we just showed. Walk lightly on your path, and may the divine and spirit have your back on your journey. We'll look forward to seeing you next week when we connect again at 7:00 on Monday night. Take care for now, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.